Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the Octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening, although he spoke no English. He was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Iron. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, a nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there.
They got checked.
Fast pace here in the early going. The 1-2 punch is true. Oh, countered there with an uppercut, perfectly placed in time. Not much behind the takedown offering there. Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch there.
Relax, keep your hands. Oh, that right hand barely missed there. Oh, nice.
Now he's starting to find his groove with the counter strikes. This is his bread and butter, to keep his opponent at bay and keep him guessing. And when his opponent over-engages, make him pay with a straight right hand, straight left, or a jab. Nicely done with the hands there. Trying the flying knee there. Just over 3 minutes to go. Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Now lands a kick to the body.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Lead kick landed there by Nurmagomedov. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, at this point, he is really timing things out well. It looks like he'll try to set up another combination of counter strikes here. He'll try to bait his opponent in and ultimately use that over-aggressiveness against him. Uppercut to the head. Instead, it's blocked by Nurmagomedov. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, great level change there. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Nice positional control here. Posture is up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Work to get back in the guard now.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Round one winding down here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Second round, straight ahead. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and lands every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fight.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
not resting in the clinch. He is very active in landing a beautiful punch here from the clinch position.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. He worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
I need you to move, scramble.
Under 3 minutes to go here in round two. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the Cup man's actually getting excited. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Right to the knee on belly.
Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent.
Kick him off.
Under 2 minutes to go. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Using a lot of good movement.
Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and it helps him to evade those strikes. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
When it all comes together, nothing feels better to go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as desired. Nothing feels better.
30 seconds to go in the round.
It's your show, come on.
20. Oh, flying knee to the dome piece.
Check that kick.
Final seconds here. And the horn sounds on round two.
Almost had him out this time. I want you to keep.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Touched him with the strike there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Fighter lands a jab.
Beautiful job landing that head kick. Left hand getting very active. Great punch.
And he caught the kick. Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight.
Leg kick.
Well, would you take a look at that, counter-striking the real story of this fight tonight.
Getting them out here.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, he lands another strike to the body.
He's hurt bad.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Just over 3 minutes to go. Back and forth we go. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
And now some separation.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork now. It's okay.
All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he has landed it effectively. Oh, nice elbow.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on it.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Straight right is there. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Oh, nice body shot.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business.
Flies through the air and he lands the knee.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him.
Oh, big knee!
Oh! Oh! Oh, just opening up on him now.
3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Sniffed that one out as he blocks the kick. Went for the inside leg kick. Well, you can see his leg is hurt here, starting to limp a little bit. I think Nurmagomedov is the guy we point to for exuding all of that toughness when he absorbed those leg kicks, but don't want to take too many more of these.
But like Magomed, you want to try to get takedowns. You cannot be on your feet limping and turning away from strikes. You got to try and change something.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night. The belly.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
That was a slick transition.
2 minutes have gone by. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
That eye's starting to close.
Win the scramble!
Making all these shots count. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, man, all about location as he continues to attack that swollen area. Referee may be looking for the doctor here soon. Oh, big shots from the top. Might get the TKO here. Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Back and forth we go.
Press forward, get that takedown, let's win the round.
Circling away towards the left now. And a nice left hand there on the inside. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. Oh, inside kick. Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Oh! Another ground strike gets through.
It's over.
Khabib Nurmagomedov with a huge win tonight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Here once more, Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Khabib Nurmagomedov, your winner by TKO here tonight. What cannot this man do? Incredible result for your former teammate tonight.
I mean, he can do everything inside the octagon, and he's showing that he's just